Hello and welcome to April, Sagittarius. I do hope that this video finds you well and in good spirits. I am so sorry that these are coming out late. I've actually been battling with some illness, so I may sound a little bit funny. So thank you so much for your patience and understanding with me. I'm doing my best to get these out to all of you as quickly as possible. I'm sad that it's already like the 5th and so much has already happened just this month, and there's so much more to dive into. I do already have your cards on the table here. Before we dive into your reading, I just want to thank all of you who supported this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It's with all of your support that I'm able to continue putting out these messages and doing this incredible work, so thank you so much. You can also find links for personal readings, Reiki sessions, as well as my Patreon. We actually had our first members-only live stream a couple of weeks ago, and I had a lot of fun with it and would love to see more of your faces on there as well. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, definitely consider joining us on Patreon as well. Anyways, Sagittarius, as I was connecting with your energy, it's honestly probably the most centered of all the signs right now. I actually felt like I benefited just by connecting with your energy, so thank you for that. And I feel like there's kind of been this journey that you've been on. And it feels very much like taking time for yourself and going within and really connecting spiritually. In the past, we did have this 5 of Swords, which is walking away from situations that aren't serving us or situations that we can't really benefit from anymore. Like there's no winning a certain situation. I'm just realizing this table is a little crooked. Sorry. Anyway. And it feels like you've had to distance yourself. I'm actually specifically getting family or people who are supposed to be closer to you. And you've gained the Hermit. You've found this light within yourself. And it's interesting, Sag. I remember writing your horoscope, which, again, is on Patreon. And I remember writing, like, there's very little resistance that you have this month. Like, you're kind of the sign that's coming out the easiest. Not that it's hard for everybody, but there's just very little that's affecting you personally at this point. Like, you've already had to have your turn over, like, 2020 and 2021. You're kind of, like, taking a backseat. There's more of you just kind of coming back into yourself, integrating everything. And I feel like you've done that. And you've grown so much with this King of Cups. And maybe this is energy of somebody else in your life, but honestly, Sag, this feels like you. It feels like you're very intuitive. Like, whatever is happening for you this month, it feels like you're very dialed in spiritually. And you're also very composed. You know, when I think of the Father of Cups, I think of an individual who is very at home in their emotions. And able to sit with that. They're not going to be reactive with their emotions. They're aware without being reactive. And they have a tremendous ability to sit with other people. And it feels like you're doing that for others. And it's almost like, I actually do get this sense, Sagittarius, that you are coming back to a situation that you walked away from, maybe family. And at least the way that I'm kind of interpreting this energy, it's almost like when a sibling has to leave the family home and kind of go off and do their own thing. And then they come back and they're able to give something to their younger siblings or the ones who are still home. And I apologize if you're hearing any sounds outside. It's been just a crazy day. I don't know what's going on out there. But it's like some of you are coming back with the Six of Cups. And with Jupiter and Neptune forming conjunction in Pisces, there's a lot that's happening in Pisces that has to do with home and family. And Neptune does have a healing quality to it as well. So it's like you're healing a lot of things from your childhood or from your past. It's like you really did need to distance yourself to get a different perspective on things. And I know that's kind of like the cliche, like you can't heal in the place that wounded you. And I think that's something you found to be true. And now you're going back to those places that wounded you and you're healing other people, regardless of what the situation is or what that exactly means for you. It's like you were wounded in the ways that you were meant to help others heal or to teach others to heal. And it feels like you're coming in with a lot of mastery. And like there's a lot happening with friends for you this month as well with the full moon in Libra. So maybe you're doing this for friends or for groups of people. They could be going through things that you had gone through. And it feels like you're just coming in very calmly. And for some of you, it's even like people who didn't understand and might have even given you shit or given you problems. And instead of you being smug about it, it's like there's just genuinely this, I'm here for you. I know what it's like. I remember going through this myself kind of energy. You feel very wise to me, very mature to me this month. And you do have some really exciting news, wonderful news coming in at the end of April. With the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands, this often indicates celebration. So it's like you are celebrating something, you are celebrating good news, or there is an invitation to a celebration. And there's a shift with healing something as well, with the eclipse in Taurus at the end of this month. I actually want to clarify some energies here. Three of Swords. Yeah, this could have been a breakup for some of you, or just some sort of heartache that you have healed yourself from, or healed from. And you're now helping other people heal who have gone through something similar. There could also be, again, like just news or even travel with the Eight of Wands. I feel like some of you are receiving spiritual downloads or insights, like that you're just having these moments of insight that are really changing you and helping you see things from a different perspective and move forward. With the Eight of Swords, you're realizing you weren't as stuck as you thought you were. That a lot of this was in your head. I don't think you've seen how far you've come, and you're now seeing that. Like, there's something this month where it's like something is happening for someone else, and it's making you realize, like, wow, I've really come a long way. I remember being there. I remember that feeling. And it's not even just that you're not there anymore. It's like you're able to be the person you wish you had in that situation or in that time of your life. And you're able to do that for somebody else. And that really is a gift. What is this celebration? What is this celebration? I'm wondering if some of you are actually like moving or getting a new home. That's actually something that's really prime in the astrology for you right now. Especially like your dream home. If you have like some sort of dream home, that is something to kind of manifest and work with this year, or it might even be happening this year. There is a move potentially for some of you with the Eight of Cups. And again, like maybe this is just kind of that full circle. Like I've left a situation behind. I've left a broken energy behind. I've climbed this mountain and I can see the other side of it now. I was stuck in this valley of pain, and it was very hard for me to see what else there was from that broken place. It was like the only thing that was real, and now I can see past it. This is something that felt very channeled right now. Maybe this is someone else in your life coming in this way for you, but honestly, Sagittarius, this feels like you. It feels like you're the one coming in. Let's pull some animal cards for you now, too. What is the animal wisdom for Sagittarius? We have the elephant. This card has come up a lot this month, and the elephant is often the remover of obstacles. It's associated with Ganesh. But I really feel like looking at this card with the broken tusk and this light of self-knowledge and self-awareness and wisdom, this kind of bindi, this third eye. You're able to see things from a very different perspective. And, you know, even with the broken tusk, it's like, yeah, you fought through some battles. You're a little worn. But you're able to give to something. You're able to give to the pack with the wolf card here. And it's like some of you were like looking for your family for a really long time with the wolf. Or maybe you thought like, oh, I just have to be by myself. I just have to be the lone wolf. But it's like you're becoming family for others. And that's what you really wanted. It wasn't just to experience family. It was to give that connection to someone else. And it feels like you are doing that this month, or there's a way you see yourself doing that this month. This could even be like through some sort of like service that you give, or some sort of volunteer work that you are doing. You're giving back in some way. And it's like, I don't think you're supposed to be the lone wolf. But you are supposed to be a leader. I really do just get like this kind of enlightened sort of energy with you. And I kind of hate to say that word, but that's just what it feels like. It feels so centered. And there is some good news here. You've really come so far. I want to say that to you, Sagittarius, and maybe that's something you need to hear. You've come so, so far. And honestly, it kind of feels like those are the messages for you this month and not really getting much else. You were like the quickest reading I've done today. But I don't feel like there's really anything else to say right now. I hope that this was helpful for you. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if it was, and you are welcome to check out the other videos, maybe for your moon, rising, or Venus sign. There will be a playlist at the end of this video. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care and have a happy April.